Sorry, about your first point, I would like to say that the real solution is to give the right to the refugees to work. That's the solution. So they won't be beggars to go to this church, to that organization, or everywhere to beg for money they don't have. How can a refugee live with $40 a day? It is not money, it's coupon. How can a refugee stay in one room in Hong Kong, private room, $1,500 a month? Government, we don't need this money. Give us the right to work. We can get the money by ourselves. We are human beings. That's the solution of the expenditure of the government.
Just on the low success rate, this was a cause for great concern by the UN Committee Against Torture in November last year, and I have here actually the recommendations from the UN Committee Against Torture. The UN Committee Against Torture, one of the first things that they talked about in their recommendations to Hong Kong were about the unified screening mechanism. And in particular, they raised concerns about the low success rate here in Hong Kong. In terms of why it's happening, I think this is all a question that we would like to know. I think one of the challenges is that decisions, redacted decisions, aren't published and aren't available. So it's very hard to know, I think, how the USM is working because there's so much opacity on the system. Even the statistics that are provided are very piecemeal compared to other places. And we've never seen a breakdown of all statistics disaggregated by nationality, which would really help. And we've actually 6 times asked for this through access to information requests, and we still haven't gotten it. But Justice Center, one of the things that we want to do is we've been asking claimants if they'll voluntarily give us a copy of their decision, whether rejected or accepted at first instance or on appeal, and we're trying to do an analysis on the quality of decision making. But the number definitely merits a bit more scrutiny about what's going on. In terms of the concern about people coming from jobs, pretty much everyone that we speak to at our center said that they never intended to come to Hong Kong and that Hong Kong was the last place on their mind, and really if they had a choice they'd go to a place that offered more protection than Hong Kong and actually was bound to the Refugee Convention. And I think that's the case for many of the refugees that we meet in our daily work, and it's also the case of the refugee who spoke here. So I think, for the people we see, that's certainly not the case. A lot of people, they know nothing about Hong Kong before they come.
To a situation where the screening process takes a long time, and it's frustrating not only for the applicant himself, but also for the duty lawyer, as well as the people of Hong Kong who are asking, where's the transparency? Why are these people still here, even if their claims are substantiated?